Hello Capricorn, welcome new viewers, cross watchers and my lovely Moonians. This is a monthly reading for March 2021. We will be looking into love and anything else that the spirit has for us, alright? So before we begin, let's just calm ourselves down and open up to this collective reading which is getting channeled from the universe for you. Alright? So just focus on your breathing. Alright. The way this just rang or sang rather on point, certain things, certain kind of decisions which we are coming to a close, that is also coming through. There's a lot of precision, acing something, that kind of a thing. Success, yes. Results coming in fast, in something very fast, quickly shifting, aligning, starting, getting on the right track. That kind of energy is coming in with the way that has occurred. All right, let's look into the oracles right now. Thank you so much. So as overall, we have Merkaba coming in, 46 number coming through. This is talking about stabilizing ourselves by also revealing, speaking to ourselves truly, but our soul truth, core principles, core desires coming forward, life force energy which needs to be activated, inspiration. There's this lack of hope, which is the energy which is coming in, a little bit of cloudiness which is occurring due to delays perhaps, but this is saying spark your imagination, have hope, have faith, put in the intentions and allow abundance to come through as well. So we have the lesson coming in with the sacred energy over here, circle of life, sacred geometry over here, and the angel guardian, angel energy coming through. What have you learned? It's really interesting. 46 is here, 37 is here. When you add 4 and 6 or 3 and 7, you get a 10. Certain kind of completion. 10 also talks about abundance, or keep doing what you're doing, results will be coming in. Keep your mind optimistic. There are certain kind of completions which are very much required, or just simply embracing that the past needn't haunt us or hold us back. We can learn from it. What was the lesson learned from that past experience, and how do we put it into our future? Like, how can we utilize it in the now, and as we are feeling called by our future self? That energy is also coming through over here. Fruit of life. Wow, we have flower of life, and it's so interesting because I randomly got stuck in as to what this is called, and we have a clear answer coming in with the flower of life coming through. Bee energy with the hexagons over here, beehive, that looks like a beehive, and evolution which was required to perfect the hexagon in order for the bees also to realize what was the most efficient way of making a beehive. It took evolution for them to realize, for nature to take its course, and for them to formulate this efficient design for their home base. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but that is the energy which is coming through. With the yellows over here, there's this Kundalini Merkaba activation, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, merging it all together. Your intelligence, your creativity, your spark, your insight with your power, with your Shakti, to make things happen, to ground certain things in your life and spread your wings, because your life is cultivating very beautifully. With these two coming in and the Merkaba, soulmate energy is coming through very profoundly. Something is getting orchestrated in your life. Learn the lessons from the past. Let it not hold you back anymore, is the energy which is coming through. Very beautiful energy. Over here, angels are with you, overlooking all that is occurring in your life. You are at the pinnacle point or about to take a turn in your life. Things are going to change in a very beautiful way, in a very profound way. For some, opening up to the other dimensions, feeling, hearing something or the other, prenominations, dreams, giving you a lot of messages, activation, awakening, ascension energy, which is coming through. Beautiful energies over here. Let's look into the 3D energies now. We have the phoenix coming in. Yes, it makes all the sense over here. The judgment card coming in with the way it is, in a way, suspension. And we have the devil card also coming through. And it's interesting how they are just mirroring each other. The devil card is the Capricorn major arcana. Someone is seeing you as you are blooming, you are rising from the ashes, certain kind of turbulent times that you have flown out of, and you are rising once again. This person, your person, could be feeling very passionately for you, or passionately looking forward to the endeavors that you may start. That energy is coming through. Certain kind of judgment that you take for your higher good is going to help you move away from any kind of codependencies that have been keeping you hostile in your life. You are coming into power. You are being recognized. The transformations, the metamorphosis which is occurring, certain kind of endings which will only make you feel freer and help you elevate. Cutting cords with habits which are no longer in sync with our higher good, not adding value. Even if it is a pattern of choices that we have been making, have we truly learned the lesson before we move forward? Wow, okay. So, can we get a little bit of clarification for Phoenix? Okay, we have the King of Stones coming in. Certain kind of, again, Capricorn energy coming through, Earth energy. Apart from you guys, other signs are Taurus and Virgo. Could be in your chart or their chart. But the way it is, like, it came in something like this, right? I feel that you are now thinking more long term, and it is helping you make decisions more clearly because you are prioritizing yourself in a way. We have the world also coming in. Wow, the world is your oyster. The moment you release yourself from feeling fearful or feeling certain kind of lack or the doubting of yourself, like the moment you let go of that, the world is opening up for you. And I was talking about metamorphosis, and here we have a fairy with those butterfly wings, with all the knowledge, ready to begin something new. We have the Nine of Spirals also coming in reverse, which is really nice because this is also talking about letting go of guilt, wanting a little more simpler life. So organizing that way, also simplification, modification, which will really help unburden you, is the energy which is coming through over here. So things are lining up, opportunities which are coming through. The cacophony or the kind of hindrances caused externally are going away because you are finding strength and clarity and clearer inner vision to help you charge and move forward. That is what is coming through over here. Abundance which will be coming in, loyalty which is coming through, being loyal to your goals, that is also coming in. All right, let's look into the devil energy over here for the other person. Thank you. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming in, so many cards. Wow. This could be someone returning in your life also. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about certain kind of healing which is due, and that will propel this connection to move forward. Let's see more things are turning around. Fate is in play, and delays will be over soon. We have Two of Mirrors also coming in, so there is a little bit of this hostility, someone who may be in a karmic situation, not only relationship and all of that, but generally facing certain kind of karma right now. The Two of Mirrors coming in reverse is the recognition in the emotional world of their deep feelings, but they don't want to express it because they are too used to keeping a facade, wearing a mask, giving space for deception to be there so that they feel in control, or they can keep guarding themselves because somewhere down the line they are afraid of feeling vulnerable because they feel the moment they open up they will be hurt. That We have the hermit, the chariot card coming into us. So many major arcanas: one, two, three, four, five, five major arcanas, and the chariot card coming in reverse is a Cancerian major arcana, talking about, I feel like for this person, if they have been in denial of their feelings because it is all there, they may be pushing it away. The signs are way too strong now, but they are very confused as to how to go about it. The hesitation may be due to different causes, but yeah, certain kind of rejection or lack of clarity or lack of assurity from your end for this person to be motivated to confess their feelings, but they are keeping it hidden. At the end of it, even if there was a conflict which happened, this one person wants to amend things with you, build things with you, reconcile with you, and build something stronger with you. A lot of support also coming in financially, or even if you're thinking about chasing your dreams, aspirations, or a new project or a new endeavor. This is talking about start supporting yourself, start supporting your dreams, start doing that, let go of the fear of the uncertainty, and you will soon find others also coming forward with perhaps golden opportunities, but more importantly, coming forward to support you and your dreams. That is the energy which is coming in with the two cards over here. They want to work on the partnership, but they may be a little stuck in their own dilemmas right now, or the cycles that they may be feeling trapped in. This could be like, they're mentally just consciously making themselves feel trapped by believing so. But it's just a matter of one decision, thousand reasons not to do it, on one reason to do it. That is where they want to be, to charge towards you. The timing is getting right. You could be, if this is a no contact situation, I do feel that they could be contacting you in March. That is coming in. At the bottom, we have 10 of stones coming through, and the moon also. They want to reveal, but it could be like this person has been too much into one night stands and all of that, right? Short term energy, that it is very difficult for them to even approach, touch, enter their emotional world, perhaps, because there is this a little bit of divine masculine energy which is coming in. These are just gender fluid, all right? These are energies we all embody, like divine masculine, divine feminine energies are all within us also. But there is this divine masculine energy which has a lot of this eagerness to do something, but has no focus or a direction or a plan as to how to go about it. And all of that is creating certain kind of this confusion in them, feeling lost. But the passion is very strong. The intuition is speaking louder and louder, is the energy which is coming in. Because the 10 of stones coming at the bottom is a significance of them wanting something long term. It could be like, you may be in a relationship which has hit its roadblock, and you have been carrying it forward for a very long time. But now is the time, in March, you'll find the strength and the clarity to move beyond that, separate yourself, take some time off from each other, clear your mind, work on yourself, and let go certain kind of emotional calm which is very much required, and it just changes things. That is the energy which is coming in, and this person will not be able to resist you. They're having a very tough time, and they may be subduing whenever they are missing you, is also coming through. Co-creation is there, but it's almost like, I am healing right now, I don't know what I can offer, or I don't know how to get out of this mess that I have created for myself, or the facades, or the certain kind of things that I've done is creating a limitation. I don't know how to be authentic with you. That is also coming through over here. But yeah, certain kind of secrets will be revealed, is the energy. Alright, let's look into the guidance now. You are heavily in their mind, on their mind. Firstly, we have rest and rejuvenation, number 19, again a 10 coming through. Initiating certain kind of rebirth, regeneration with the 9. Understanding, if you have been seeing 999, this may be signifying that everything that has happened in your life has had its purpose. It was meant for you to experience, to carve out this authentic self of yours, to awaken this inner voice of yours, to spark this ignition, this zest, this passion of yours. And the 1 and 9 is a journey itself. One is initiation, starting a journey of seeking who you really are. And each and every number cycle is very important. And with the 9 talks about completion, learning the lessons, meditating, tapping into your altered state, seeking answers during your meditation. But certain kind of break is very much required for that eureka moment, for that intervention, for that click, like, yes, now I get it kind of a moment to happen. Over here, we have strategy. Yeah, see, this person is very much confused. Like I said, they need a strategy, they need to journal it. They are very eager to confess, but they are very scared at the very same time. So it's kind of a juxtaposing energy which is coming through. The contradiction maybe is actually stagnating them. So at on the outer level, there's not much coming through because there's so much happening inside. Even in the efforts of subduing their feelings or not trying to think about it, the effort they're making to push it in their subconscious is making it more stronger in their subconscious. So while that is getting very strong, the need for them to heal, for them to open up, is growing stronger and stronger. It's like everything is like bottling up. Their love is bottled up. They need certain kind of guidance. They are feeling very, very stuck where they are and quite clueless as to how to go forward. They want things to change. They want to amend things. They may not have been so serious in the past, but now they feel very much at loss and quite lost themselves as to how to go forward. I'm not saying that you have to cater and showcase and baby them into making them feel comfortable and all of that. I'm not saying that do whatever feels right to you, but you gotta give them time to figure it out on their own so that when they make this decision of coming back to you or whatever it is, they're looking at it from a higher good perspective, and they're coming towards you. They come towards you with their own free will. That is also coming through. I'm not saying stay complacent, but take some time to separate yourself from certain kind of energies which have been clouding your mindset and not enabling you to make a clear decision. Sometimes you just have to separate yourself from the energy, from the situation that you are trying to make a decision in regards of. All right? And if you see this, journaling will be very, very beneficial. I feel there is certain kind of release ritual on a full moon will be very, very beneficial for you. With the way the candle is also activated, it's almost like there is wax still there, but the herbs and everything is now getting burnt, and this is the part where it starts cleansing more strongly, and that is what is happening. A strong cleanse mode is happening. Negativity which is being released out of your life, consciously, subconsciously, simultaneously, synchronistically, all of that is happening. The angels are with you. Quickly decide what you want so that it comes to you, is the energy which is coming through. All right, we have celebration coming in, very, very beautiful. Full moon coming in, illumination coming through. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success, enjoy your achievements. And I think when we were over here in these cards, I did feel like, success coming in, things lining up and all of that. There's this something which was stuck for a very long time suddenly gets an opening, and all which was piled up is now flowing out with a thrust. So that is creativity, certain feelings that you haven't spoken about, they haven't spoken about, the elephant in the room, everything that is getting addressed. There's this very beautiful energy. Solar plexus chakra activation will be very, very beneficial. I am not at all following what I'm saying, but I'll just keep on saying, I remember what I said last. That is all I remember right now because of the channeling. Citron, pyrite, tiger's eye, yellow aventurine, yellow tourmaline, clear quartz, amber, even gold. Wearing it will be very, very beneficial for you during March to bring in the Mars energy, to bring in the sun's energy. And we have delight also coming through, the dandelion coming in, wishing upon the stars, wishing for you. That is the energy. The delight is saying, count your blessing and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best energy. Talking about the glass half full energy coming in, but they do feel like, see how the size of the unicorns is also very different. This is more astral in the colors, and this is more earthy in the colors over here. So this person who is slowly and steadily opening up to the spirituality of things and having a soul talk with their own self, also being true and not just running away from past pains, but really getting down to the nitty-gritties and trying to understand, why is it so hard for me to trust, for me to love that? Why do I feel overwhelmed thinking about long term? Where is this getting stemmed from? It became part of my lifestyle, but I forgot where it started from. What made me take this path, that energy which is coming in. And they have been experimental, gaining their knowledge in the physicality of things, enjoying the ride as well. But I don't know, it's like whether or not you've had a past, but they can't get you out of their mind, is the energy which is coming through over here. They see you as someone who is very strong. You inspire them. They may be mirroring you. You bring in a lot of delight. They want to celebrate with you. They want to take you out, perhaps. They also have this thing of, how can I impress this person, my Capricorn? And overall, from the spirit also, there's so much positivity which is coming in. Dandelion over here, owl is over here, two owls are over here also. Like a wink from Odin coming through, wanting to take a leap of faith. Someone who may have been too practical is now thinking from the heart. They're feeling young again. Alright, let's look into the charms now. Okay, these are waiting. So, we have the Amya coming in as a pattern coming through. This may be a reminder from the spirit. I have to see this last time when it came in. While I was editing, I remembered to say this, so just popped in. Become aware of the choices or the patterns which have been repeating itself will be very, very beneficial, especially if they are now obsolete. You will be able to consciously let go of those. That is also coming through. But this person feels that there's more to this connection. That is the energy which is coming through, and it has gone through its phases. It's lining up. They find you to be intricate, yet very simplistic, but there's this ambition to keep growing, keep soaring, that they really admire. We have a leaf, golden leaf coming in, and fall could be of significance, change of season could be significant, but they want things to change is also coming in, because they now see how radiant you are, who you really are, and the more they get to know you, they love you more. That is the energy which is coming through. We have a pendant with Elizabeth over here. E or Elizabeth could be significant. Beth, Liza could be significant. With the teardrop over here, they find you. It's the drop. I don't know why I said teardrop. The teardrop, maybe they have spent some emotional time thinking about you, reminiscing about you. We have a coin also over here, and they see you as abundant, as someone who is successful or is on the path of all of that. There's money coming in. Maybe a financial partner, business partner could be approaching you, new endeavors which will be coming in. We have the green glass bead over here, which reminds me of green aventurine, heart chakra energy, healing. You heal them, you open their heart chakra. We have the green getting illuminated, highlighted over here also. So they are on this process of healing their past pains. We have the Gada over here. I don't know how to say it in English, but I'll find it. And it almost like, if you see it like downwardly, it seems like a pendulum or some kind. And they're waiting for things to be right. Uh, in this light, for some reason, with that at the back, this seemed like a lamp also, like a street lamp, the long ones. Reminded me of, I don't know why, but Venice. That's odd. Or Hanumanji could be of significance. We have love also over here. They have deep feelings, but they keep on hiding it. Is the energy which is coming through. They are experiencing love in a different way. We have the sunflower over here. They see you transforming. They see you very inspiring. You bring in a lot of joy and happiness. They feel this way that you bring in sunshine into their life. They are very happy when they think of you. We have the grape also ripening to perfection energy, wining and dining energy also coming through. Or the spirit may be saying that have the patience to see the grapes turn into wine. It doesn't happen immediately, it takes time. Just a second. Alright. So we have two hand of Hamza coming in. You both are very much blessed. Mirroring energy is coming in. The synchronicities that you're seeing, they are seeing too. You both are connecting on the spiritual realm is also the energy which is coming through. A lot of guidance is there. Spirit is working with both of you is the energy. We have a lotus also over here. And this significance, it, my God, signifies Ma Saraswati, talents, creativity, knowledge, fortitude, overcoming obstacles. They see you as someone who is very motivated, very focused, very goal oriented. We have the cross also coming through. Could be of relevance for you. We have another one silver and another leaf coming through over here. And we have a tree with 3 birds in it wanting to create a legacy, expansive opportunities which will be coming in, career wise also growth. And with the birds of here, messengers of angels, God, from the spiritual realm, messages which will be flowing in. They are going to contact you. We have one feather over here, could be of relevance in the sense like angels are sending signals about their presence. We have a spiraling charm over here. A lot of healing which is coming in, like a spiral over here also. Kundalini awakening coming through. Something which pulls you back to each other. So interesting. We have the solar plexus chakra also coming through. The symbol of that coming in over here. Chanting Ram, RAM, will be very, very beneficial for you. We have a golden rose, a certain kind of proposal which is coming through. They feel very passionately for you. We have another flower over here, like a daisy, and a tulip also over here. And they see you as someone who is very pure, very authentic. They love that you are so clear, and communication is not a hassle with you, because maybe you don't really like to hit around the bushes. Maybe you will for fun, but in reality, you are logical. They like that also about you, and they're seeing you grow. They see a lot of scope with you in this partnership that they can create with you, co-create a life with you. That is the energy which is coming in. We have a seahorse also over here, which could be King of Cups. So Earth's water signs are Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. They want to share responsibility with you. They want to make things balanced now, equal give and take. If you are moving from a situation, then this is talking about this is what you are attracting in your life, what your soul truly deserves, and desires. And we have a hand with Buddha in it. We have two Buddhas, and across also. So spiritually there could be certain kind of difference, and they still have to grow, because we have the charm which I talk signify with ascension, awakening, and that is what is happening. They're awakening to this connection. Lastly, as a sign, you or your person could be a Scorpio. You could have it in your chart, and they see you as someone who is very, very passionate. They are truly valuing who you are, maybe from a distance, maybe after you left. This is what they realized. They may be confused, but the revelations about their own feelings for you are starting now and very quickly coming in. And professionally also, there are many good opportunities which will be coming in synchron at the right time, in the right way, kind of a thing. But there's no waiting now, things are lining up. That is what is coming through, taking everything which was getting delayed, taking all of that as done. That is the energy which I'm seeing over here. Do something to spark this passion, inspiration in you. Do something fun which brings you happiness, joy, contentment, satisfaction. Do something of that. Inculcate more of such fun spices in your life, in your daily routine too. All right. So that is what is coming in. Thank you so much for your precious time, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed the reading, and share it with your loved ones. If you're already part of the Moon Union family, thank you so much. It means a lot. I would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, love, light, healing, empowerment, clarity, ascension to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely Moonians.